Today's horoscope, Scorpio May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You begin a month-long cycle in which you seek more depth or intimacy from your experiences today. During this cycle that lasts until June 20th, the sun shines light on some things that are typically hidden from view, and you stand to learn a lot about your psychology, relationships, and deeper interests. Your private world assumes more importance now. Personal transformations, power, and intimate matters fulfill you most during this cycle. There may be a strong focus on shared money or resources. You are more intense in your mood and disposition, and perhaps even secretive or simply more withdrawn at this time of year. It's a great time to have the courage to face your fears. Absorbing projects or pursuits can be appealing in the weeks ahead. Prepare for a whole new zodiac season. As the mighty sun, our great luminary, turns a corner into Gemini, it's time to get personal. The trust, vulnerability, and depth within your most significant relationship will be up for assessment in the weeks to come. With your solar house of intimacy and sexuality energized, you could undoubtedly grow much closer. However, if one of you has been feeling taken advantage of or is not having their needs met, you'll be eager to face the music and hash it out. Do so with sensitivity and grace, just as you always do. Working out is good for your health, but it's also excellent for your career. Why not join the gym where the higher-ups go? You'll improve your health and increase valuable face time. Balance is difficult to achieve when you feel distracted. It is important to choose the food and the kind of exercise that is right for you. As an individual that depends on balance, you might do well learning some meditation practice, no matter how big or how small the practice. It will aid you tremendously. Some aspects of yoga involve meditation, and you can find online classes or tutorials that fit your needs. A more expanded technique is transcendental meditation, or TM. If you have a spouse or special someone in your life, this is the day to express your affections. While essence can encourage partnerships in the workplace, it can often emphasize one-on-one intimacy even more so. If it's been a while since you've done something romantic or shared an evening of intimacy, make this the day that you catch up. If it happens that you are single, seize this vibration's energy and make a date. Get together with someone and enjoy yourself. With the moon having just left your communication sector 2 days ago in Mercury, the planet of communication not leaving your relationship sector for another 6 days, as the sun reaches his last full day here, it is with everything needed to keep the communication lines open. It was this time last week that a full moon saw the sun and moon and their focus on your own and your relationship needs clash, something that has left you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Until he leaves tomorrow, the sun has the solar on your relationships in a way that gives you an authentic starting point, thanks to the moon's recent visit to your communication sector, as the sun reaches his last full day in your relationship sector. It is with everything needed to keep the communication lines open. While there is no planetary activity in your communication sector Mercury, the planet of communication is in your relationship sector for another 6 days. As the sun prepares to leave, it is all about having an authentic starting point. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, this shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world. Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make, when made with self-awareness, brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.